Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Elijah the Hero, and I'm back with another video. Today's video, you already read the title, it's going to be a little different. Been focusing a lot on Ghostwire Tokyo on my channel lately. But this one's going to be a little different video. If you do want to see me play that game, you can watch me on Twitch, or you can just wait for me to upload the parts walkthrough that I've been kind of doing, the Shibuya incident arc on YouTube. But yeah, let's get into it. So this video is going to be the top 5 villains that I want to see in the Batman sequel, Matt Reeves' Batman, or whatever they decide to call it. They decided to call it the Batman 2 or the Batman Long Halloween, the Batman Killing Joke. Yeah, whatever they want to call it. I'm going to let you guys know right now that this is a spoiler video, slight spoilers. I've been wanting to make this video for a while, but I thought I'd wait till, the movie kind of ran its course and, tons of people saw it already. Also want to let you know, this has no Joker in it. So if you're, I like the Joker, but if you're looking to have somebody to have the Joker on the list, I think he's had his time. They just put out that deleted scene with the guy from Eternals, his Joker. I'm overseeing the clown Prince of Crime on movie screens. I mean, I think he could eventually come through in the movies, but I don't know. Joker's oversaturated. But yeah, let's get into the list. So this is the top 5 villains I want to see. This does have kind of like a least to most that I want to see. So 5 being the least, 1 being, the villain I want to see the most. So let's just kick it off. Number 5 is Black Mask. Now, the reason why I think Black Mask would be a good sequel villain is we've only got to see him in that Harley Quinn movie. I don't remember the name of it, but you guys know what I'm talking about. The Harley Quinn movie, that was okay, but I did not like how they depicted Sion Ronis and Black Mask. I just was not fucking with it. I'm not gonna lie. I thought everything else about the movie was pretty okay, but I just didn't like how they depicted him. I want a gritty, killer, like a psychotic gangster killer that Black Mask is. I think he would be great if they wanted to keep the gritty and grounded Batman movie that they kind of already did in the first one. Also, I think that it would be a good way to introduce Harvey Dent, Two-Face, if they wanted to adapt him in the 3rd movie, or have him become Two-Face in the movie, so you get 2 villains in one. And Matt Reeves has already stated that he has had inspiration from the Long Halloween, which you could see with the whole Carmine Falcone story, but that's basically where it kind of ends. The whole Catwoman's basically storyline is directly taken from the Long Halloween, but I think they can adapt Harvey's story from the Long Halloween. But since they can't use Carmine Falcone because he died in the movie, they can use Roman Sionis. Black Mask, he could literally take Carmine Falcone's place at the end of the movie, not let it be Penguin, or he's getting that spin-off series, have Penguin go through something where he's building his empire, but it's not on that level yet because he is like a lieutenant. But have Roman Sionis, Black Mask, in the background, this man who's already had, the crime family, all that stuff, and have him literally just basically take over all of Falcone's operations, everything, and have him be basically the new kingpin in the underworld. And I think it would be a great thing for Batman because, he can still question, is Batman really... Because at the end of the first Batman movie, he's questioning himself and questioning if this is something that, if the Batman's really needed, basically. And I feel like it would still have him question himself because he would see that, this is his never-ending war on crime. You stomp on one roach and more come out. So, Carmine Falcone's dead, and now somebody instantly just took his place and, is doing the same thing that, it happened again in the first Batman movie, basically. So yeah, I think Black Mask would be a good person to use, a good villain. Yeah, we only got to see him in the Harley Quinn movie, and I want to see a gritty, crazy unhinged version of him, that gangster version of him. All right, on to the next one. Number 4 is Hugo Strange. Yeah, Hugo Strange is more of kind of just like a personal want. I know the last time we seen a live action version of Hugo Strange was in the Gotham TV show. I'm neither here nor there about the guy who played Hugo Strange. I think he's a good actor. I think it's the same guy from the Death Note movie on Netflix, which he was one of the best aspects of that movie. We're not going to talk about that movie though. But yeah, I just didn't care for Hugo Strange in the Gotham TV show. But I do think that it would bring a good psychological fight with Batman, you know, questioning morality and all these other things that's going on with his, you know, his mind, his mental state. I think Hugo Strange would be good to capitalize on his mental damage that he's had, his traumatic experiences. I know Scarecrow would be good for that too, but we already seen Scarecrow. He was damn near in all three Christian Bale Batman movies, so I think Hugo Strange would be pretty cool to have. I'm not really sure what storyline they would go with or even what to do with Hugo Strange in the movie. I just think it would be really cool to see him. I don't know, maybe he could just like at least like make a cameo in future films, like whenever we get to see Arkham Asylum, like he's the director or something, and that he like hints maybe that he knows Bruce Wayne's Batman, because Hugo Strange is one of the few people who know Bruce Wayne is Batman and figured out multiple times that Bruce Wayne is Batman. So I think from a psychological standpoint, he would be a great villain to have in the second movie. Third is another I really want this character to be in the next Batman movie, or just get a Batman movie or something. Mr. Freeze. I would love to see Mr. Freeze get another chance at the big screen, man. I don't know what Arnold was doing when he was Mr. Freeze. The ice puns, all that. Yeah, don't put that in the movie. That was horrible.
What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age! Stay cool, bird.
But yes, I would really love to see Mr. Freeze. He has an emotional story, a moving story. I think it would be really good to see adapted. And I do think they should adapt from the Batman, the animated series, the Heart of Ice arc that they did, the 4-episode arcs that they did. Yeah, I think it would just be really good to see Mr. Freeze in the movie and, you know, have him on the big screen again. And the way Matt Reeves designs the characters, I would really like to see what his suit's going to look like. I think it'd be more minimalist, because that's what it seems like Matt Reeves likes to do with the suit design and the costume design. But that's okay with me. I don't think he needs to be super gadgety out. Like, I think, you know, his Arkham outfits were pretty cool. So if they keep it around that, like the Arkham City, Arkham Knight type outfits, I think that would be pretty cool. But yeah, Mr. Freeze, I really want to see him on the big screen again. Number 2, a lot of you guys probably not going to know who this guy is, but if you do, you do. Wrath. I think Wrath, we've never seen him in live action anything. The only way you guys probably would know him is if you watch the cartoons. He was in Batman Brave and the Bold and in the Batman cartoon around 2008. So yeah, I think with the way the movie ended and Batman realizing he needs to become a beacon of hope for Gotham and vengeance is not the way, I think Wrath would be a great antithesis to this to Batman and what he's trying to become. You know, Batman would basically be trying to bring hope to the people and uphold justice and work even closer with the cops, because, you know, the citizens lost faith in the cops, you know, considering that all of them were, you know, dirty cops most of the time, and the system is so corrupt, and the Riddler showed how corrupt the system is. They don't know who to believe. They don't have no hope, and Batman is trying to be that hope now. So I think he would be great. And, you know, if Wrath is a character who has very similarities to Batman, his parents also died when he was young, but he doesn't blame criminals. He blames the cops, because the cops are the one that shot his parents. So he hates cops. Basically, he hates anything to do with justice, and he's going to tear it down. So yeah, he would be, you know, people are scared of Batman, or the criminals are scared of Batman, so he'd be giving hope to the criminals and helping them with their operations. Yeah, so I think he would be good. And then if they want to even if they even want to put, you know, the Bruce Wayne personal story on it, you know, they could be like childhood friends, or even, you know, Bruce doesn't really do a lot with Wayne Enterprises. I think it would be cool if, you know, because Wrath is a millionaire too, if he bought parts of Wayne Enterprises and slowly buying up the stocks and stuff like that and slowly taking over Wayne Enterprises, and Batman starts figuring out Wayne tech is being used to help criminals, so now he has to step in the Bruce Wayne role. He has to put the Bruce Wayne mask on more and try to keep his company and his family's legacy, because Wrath is not only attacking Gotham, attacking his city, attacking his people, but he's also attacking his pockets, which supports Batman. What allows him to be Batman and his family's name. So I think Wrath would be a great villain to have for the second Batman. And then it, you know, it could lean in more into the combat thing, because I know a lot of people wanted Deathstroke. I don't think Deathstroke would work, but Wrath, he would work. He would definitely work as a great villain and a great alternative to having Deathstroke. And then number one, I'm pretty sure you guys can guess who number one is going to be. Number one is the Court of Owls, man. I think, oh man, the Court of Owls are a new group to DC Comics. They're newer, but man, started in the New 52, but man, the Court of Owls have, I feel like they've just shot up in popularity. We're even getting a game, the Gotham Knights game, based off the Court of Owls. But I think the Court of Owls would be great next villains for the Batman to face, especially with how the way the movie ended. I think it would be so freaking cool if the lady who got elected mayor at the end is secretly working for the court and helping them profit off of people who are, you know, grieving and hurt. And, you know, with the events of the movie, I think it would just be crazy twist. You know, Bruce Wayne is, you know, helping people and building up this hope, just to have this just to show that Gotham is way more corrupted than he thought. It just didn't end at Carmine Falcone. He's just a needle in the haystack, basically. He's just small compared to what they control. And also, I think it could lead into a horror element, because them Talons, man, they be stalking you with the creepiness and everything, and and then it would even force Bruce to learn more about Gotham, because they control Gotham and everything. And Matt Reeves' version of Gotham is very tied into the story, and that's a way to tie Gotham into the story even more, because Gotham would be a character, because, you know, it would be a character in a chessboard for basically the Court and Batman to play a game on. I also think for the Court of Owls, it could keep it personal for Bruce too. So Bruce Wayne would have a storyline too, you know, being a target of the Talons in the court, and maybe have that tie into his parents again. They kind of already played with the, you know, that his parents might have been like helping criminals and stuff like that in the first movie. They could tie it even more about the Wayne history and, you know, his great grandfather and how he was tied to the court. And I would love for them, you know, Dick Grayson plays a big part in the Court of Owls storyline and stuff like that, but it would suck not to have him in the movie. But hey, I'll take what I can get, and I just want to see the courts. And I just think it would be a really good face-off to a second Batman movie. But yeah, those were the 5 villains that I want to see in the next Batman movie. I think everybody can agree that the court would probably be the coolest villains and make the most sense considering how the movie ended. Or hey, they could even have like a Talon kill the mayor, the new mayor who was elected, and that kickstart the whole event. But I think it would be cooler if we figured out that her nice smile was all fake and she was really with the court. But yeah, so that's my top 5. Let me know what your guys' villains that you want to see in the next Batman movie is. If you agree with my list, if you disagree with my list, if you want to see Poison Ivy, the Joker again. I don't know why you would want to see the Joker again, but yeah, if you want to see the Joker again, let me know. This has been Elijah the Hero. Like and subscribe, and I appreciate you guys. Thank you.